Today I want to show you how to make a paper bullet, or at least a paper shell casing. This is the same method that Teco 1942 uses, generally. In his videos, he actually makes shell casings and places in a primer, unfired, and black powder, and actually shoots bullets out of these things. So the method is with hardened paper with Elmer's glue, and it actually becomes really strong and rigid. It's pretty strong. So basically, all you do is you get a piece of paper. You fold the piece of paper. And in there you can spread out some glue. You don't want to use too much, because then it will become kind of wrinkly like that. But about that much is good. And then you want to find something to spread it around with, like a pencil. Spread it out. Leave a little bit of room at the edges so that it doesn't seep out. And then when that's done, just fold the paper over. And then you can use a different, like a dowel or something, to spread that out. So once you do that, you basically do the same thing again. Fold it in half. Do it a little cleaner than that though. And put glue on one side and do the same thing. So you wait a little bit, and then you can start rolling this up. And that's how I began to make this. Put it around the pencil, or in this case the X-Acto knife, and you start rolling it, and until I got to this diameter right here. And then once I got that tube, I let it sit for maybe half an hour until it was a little rigid, and then I added on the end here. And basically you just get, you cut out strips like this, a little thicker maybe, and you just wet it with glue and then wrap it around until it gets to however much you want. And then you do the same thing with a wider strip of paper right here. And that's all. That's about all. I mean, you can bend in the sides when it's still drying to get the desired shape. And then what I did was I pulled out the used primer from a shotgun shell right here. I pushed that out, and I wrapped some paper around it and pushed it into the gap right there. So just for, sake of looks. But if you want to actually make bullets out of this, that can be fireable, you can go and buy some unused primers and put them in there. Fill it with black powder and put whatever projectile you want on top. And then you should be good to go. So that is basically how I made this paper casing. It works, and I also got started on a shotgun shell. Haven't filled in the bottom yet, but it is rigid, and it can be used in some papered guns in the future. And you can also fill it with BBs or even airsoft pellets if you want, but it's a good method. And praise to Teco for figuring this out, because it's really good. Alright, thank you. Thanks for watching.